What's good? What's good? Find the others. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, look up Timothy Leary's little poem speech monologue titled Find the Others. And that could be the beginning to one of your rabbit holes. If you do know, then you're probably in a similar position to me in terms of you understand the mission, but now you're looking around saying, where is everyone else? And you probably have a pretty cool network of social media friends, of truly awake and woke friends, but they're all over the world. And your immediate community seems to be lacking the presence of the others. And I'm seeing a lot of themes in the lives of my other friends going through this. And it provides a little bit of consolation knowing that although I may be alone in this particular location, I am not alone in the war. And we came here to be the model for those around us to become the others. We have found each other. Social media has allowed this beautiful networking to occur. Now we need to use social media to implement the next step of the plan. And that is the building of the new earth, which is a very vague and nebulous concept that I believe will become more clear as time passes. If you do not know about the new earth and about the mission to find the others, and this is new to you, let me just say thank you for being here and thank you for having an open mind. Most of us who are on this mission right now are struggling physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, which exacerbates all of those, right? And I've also noticed a theme that there are a lot of people who are not awake or woke, but also not brainwashed, and they're confused. These are the people that we must focus on bringing into our fold. The ones in the middle who are truly innocently ignorant. I have a lot of people reaching out to me right now, and I have a lot of relationships with people who have material wealth, but no spiritual wealth. And that is not a judgment on their part because they have worked very hard to achieve what they have accomplished. And that's one of the tricks of the matrix, that it incentivizes you to be a cog in the machine to be rewarded. Put your head down, ignore the atrocities occurring around you, and serve the machine, and you will be rewarded. But these friends are beginning to wake up, and they're beginning to experience the cognitive dissonance. And you probably have friends like this in your life. You probably have friends who have worked hard, who have been honest, who have just not paid attention to politics and everything else because dedication to the grind requires a lot of focus, effort, and sacrifice. But if you have these friends that are now coming to you and saying, what is going on? It is our responsibility to bring them along compassionately, We can't just say, oh, you've been brainwashed here and throw a bunch of information at them. We have to take our time and we have to gradually introduce them to what is going on. And this is something that I'm trying to figure out how we can work into the narrative, is that there are a lot of people with material wealth and no spiritual wealth. And then a lot of people with spiritual wealth and no material wealth. And I think there is going to be a way for us as a community to come together and bridge that divide. I talk about community all the time because I would not be here if it were not for the help and support of the community around me. And that is why I can't offer a lot right now to the world outside of these videos and free macronutrient coaching, but because I have received so much love and gratitude and generosity from my community, I'm trying to give it back while also building and contributing towards this bigger mission of ushering in the new earth. The term that I've been thinking about is this idea of providing value. It's not just work or a job, it's providing value. I'm just going to tell a little personal sort of thing I struggle with. And if you watch this, maybe you can help me figure it out. A lot of people have commented to me and joked to me, gee, Andrew, I should probably be paying you for this conversation. You're like a therapist. And I'm not a therapist. I'm not trying to be a therapist. I'm not making any claims. So please understand, I'm just someone who wants to have honest, authentic dialogue with other people. And when you yourself are vulnerable towards other people, you express your vulnerability, they feel that automatically creates a safe space where they then feel safe to be vulnerable with you. And so my openness with everything I've been going through has created this environment where people are very, very willing to share things with me. But it's also a burden. There's this concept in the psychology profession called secondary trauma. Having to listen to and make space, hold space for other people's traumas can actually impact you. And that's not like an excuse for why you shouldn't make space for people, but also if somebody in your life is maybe unloading some stuff that's too heavy for you, you have the right to say, hey, whoa, this is very important. You need to get this out, but I can't be the person to help you with it. It's too heavy for me. I love you. I'm not qualified. And I'm not saying I'm qualified to address everything, but I am saying I'm qualified to have a conversation with you. And I need to figure out how to continue providing this value for people because I truly love it, but it is also very hard on me. So I cannot act as a therapist, but I would like to still help people. So the purpose of this video, Finding the Others, sorry, let me just wrap it all up. Thank you for listening. Part of that mission is understanding the value you as an individual are bringing to your community. When you find the others, what are you going to bring to the table for the community, for the group? That's a key element. It's so easy to focus on the external factors of life and of circumstances and of plans. But ultimately, you need to take care of your own path and your own purpose and your own mission. I'm still trying to figure it out. I hate that money, job, income is so tied to people's self-worth in this culture. And it's men and women alike. And there are unique and similar ways in which that impacts us. But I have friends, gay, straight, trans, male, female, non-binary, that have just been traumatized by their perceived sense of lack of value and dignity because they are struggling financially. You should provide value to your community, but we need to move away from this Get a job, you bum. By the way, I have a job now, y'all. So like, you can't call me a bum anymore. Okay. Thank you for listening. Find the others, but first find yourself and then just share yourself with the world, and the others will find you. Much love, y'all.